odds are, if you've been in sales or you've sold anything in the past in your life, you struggled with leads at one moment or another. Doesn't matter if you're a business owner or a sales rep or a sales professional, you probably had an ad account get shut down, leads just dwindled, and organic maybe didn't generate the amount of leads that you used to do in the past. If you struggled with that, this video is for you. Essentially, I'm going to share 4 steps that will blow your mind, especially number 4. So stick until the end on how you can actually generate unlimited leads independently of being a business owner or a sales professional. Step number 1, first thing that we need to do, and the easiest way to find leads is looking at your CRM or old leads. I know this sounds like, I'm retarded, but I'm not. I can guarantee you, the moment that you go inside your CRM, you see a whole bunch of people that you haven't talked to in the past 3, 4, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Some companies have a CRM with 30, 40, 100,000 leads. So this is like a gold mine, right? And you have that twice because you have your own leads and you have leads that belonged to other people that might not be with the company anymore, or are other sales reps that simply, don't do their job in following up with leads. As long as your company allow, you have all that potential that you can tap into. So first thing first, start by leveraging your CRM. Go into it and filter the leads that are most likely to convert, and start tackling them because they will get you a very good foot in the door. All right. Step number 2, another very good way of finding leads, and this one is very simple, is just to get referrals. Kind of following the same lines of what we just discussed. Referrals could be 2 ways again. You have 2 options. You can get referrals from your previous sales, and you can get referrals from other people's previous sales, as long as it's allowed by company, politics and terms. But you could reach out to your prospects and the people that you sold, get referrals from them, create a cadence so that they actually start rolling into your calendar on a weekly basis, and you start increasing the amount of sales that are coming in from referrals. And you can reach out to other people's sales that, other reps are not with the company anymore. Or maybe, as an example, a company that I worked for, if a rep didn't reach out to their sales, the person that they sold, for 30 days, essentially I could reach out to them and start getting referrals from them. So check out what the terms are and the rules are for your unique situation. But this is a gold mine, especially because after the sale, if you're actually good at delivering on the promises, those referrals are easy to get. They're essentially free money. And a bonus tip here would be start asking for referrals from people that you spoke to multiple times. So if you talk to somebody but they didn't enroll in the training program or bought from you whatever they had, make sure that you start asking them for referrals. Because at the end of the day, you don't know, maybe you're not a very good match for them, but they know somebody that would be a perfect fit for what you have to offer. All right, so step number 2, very simple. Go back to clients that you have, ask all of them, and people that you've been spoken to multiple times. Very, very good way of getting new leads that you probably have not been tapping into. Third step, this one is a little bit more creative and will require a little bit more thought into it and energy from your side, which is get access to the resources that the company actually have. And when I say resources, I'm talking about social media accounts, could be email lists, text lists. It could be, all sorts of things and contacts that they have that you might not be aware of, that would allow you to simply get a step ahead from all the salespeople that you've been competing with. And it would be easy for you to just reach out to those people if you're allowed, if you can get access to it, and start creating I'd say, approach in which you can funnel those people into perhaps a SDR if you do have one, or an appointment setter, and they would start booking those people for you in your own calendar. But it's a way for you to detach yourself from depending so much on the ability that the company has in generating leads and start being more proactive so you can control your own pipeline and generate as much money and commissions as you'd like, right? The next approach would be, now you have your own resources as well. Maybe you have a, social media presence. You have Instagram, Twitter, whatever that you could tap into and generate leads that way. A good way of doing that would be by simply checking if the type of prospect that you have been reaching out to coming from the company kind of aligns with the people that you have as followers. Maybe, they're not friends. Maybe you have intentionally created a following on those platforms. That is a great way of getting more leads. Now, another bonus tip here about getting leads that way, you could search for other people in the same industry as you that do have a large following and tackle or approach them as well. Almost like cold DMing those people and reaching out to them so you can get leads that way. But that there's some sort of like cross-reference there because the niche is the same, the industry is the same. Maybe not everybody's going to be a prospective client for later on, but the chances of them being a more aligned person that also wants what you have to offer is very likely. So if you like this video so far, keep watching because this is what I said, this is going to blow your mind. Step number 4, we're going to tap into something that I call ethically stealing your competition's marketing budget. I know it sounds complicated, but it's pretty simple. This is something that I created once I was working for a company, and I noticed that especially on Facebook, right? But it can be replicated on any advertising media platform. But on Facebook, I noticed that a lot of people that were advertising on Facebook had those ads on the feed, and I was looking at ads that were similar and closely related to what I sold. At that moment, I was selling like some training on how to start Amazon businesses, FBA businesses, right? And everybody was advertising that kind of business or that kind of training on Facebook. So once I saw the ads, I noticed that some of them had hundreds, thousands of comments, and those comments were not being answered. Some people were just simply saying, hey, I want to buy this. I want to buy this training. I want to talk to somebody. I had all these questions. People were just going crazy for the ad. But, the company itself that was spending a lot of money advertising was not doing a good job in following up with all those people. So what I started doing was I started to approach the people that raised their hands saying that they wanted to enroll, that they wanted to buy, that, they liked the type of advertisement that was being actually presented to them, and approach them that way because I knew as a fact that they were who my client or ideal avatar was. And that was huge. This alone, kind of created this unlimited supply of leads that I could tap into at any given time, right? And this is like a huge potential, right? This is essentially an unlimited supply of leads that you can tap into without spending a dime of your own, and that people are spending millions to generate. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you got value out of it. If you did like this video, give us a thumbs up, like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel. And if you like this tip number 4, how you can actually ethically steal your competition's marketing budget, I actually created a full tutorial of how you can do that yourself and show you the message that you send, the approach that you should take in details, and I think you might actually get value out of it. So if you do want to watch that next, just click up here and I'll see you later. Bum 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 bum. And I feel it so tonight, and I said it on the side.